Hi folks! Ever since I started this channel, I've got the same question again and again. How to study Chinese? Some say preparing for HSK test. Others say to focus on listening, speaking, reading, and writing. But when you are faced with such a vast and unfamiliar language, you still end up feeling totally lost. Today, I'm here to break down Chinese completely for you. I'll show you how to learn it from its smallest building blocks to a big picture study blueprint. Before diving into the following content, I wanted to figure out your drive of studying the language. Chinese is one of the world's oldest living languages, with a history spanning thousands of years. It's also the most widely spoken language in the world, used by roughly 1/5 of the global population. Some say it opens doors for business, careers, and collaborations with China. Some say it's a highly valuable and less commonly learned language for resumes. No matter what your motivation is, I sincerely urge you to find one. I'll be right here with you through every single step of the way. First off, I want to talk about, compared to English, why Chinese is not easy to learn and where exactly does the difficulty lie. The first difference is the building blocks. Western languages like English use letters to make words, while Chinese uses characters to carry meaning. Second, how they convey meaning differs. Alphabetic languages are mostly phonetic, which means their spellings match the sounds, while Chinese characters' shapes don't hint at their pronunciation at all, so you have to memorize the sounds separately. Third, grammar. English relies on tense, gender, number, and preposition changes. The grammar is much more regular and fixed, while Chinese uses word order, especially context, for logic, which makes its grammar much more flexible. That's why when you are trying to learn Chinese on your own, you don't know how to break it down into smaller parts, or finding totally confusing what is the right order of studying it. Therefore, I have deconstructed Chinese learning into 6 core parts. I know the most common classification of language is listening, speaking, reading, and writing. But all these 4 aspects stem from the following 6 core elements, and even the HSK exam is structured based on this logic. Therefore, this is the most reasonable and effective way to learn Chinese systematically. These 6 core components are vocabulary, pronunciation, characters, grammar, communication, and culture. In the upcoming content, I'll show you how to learn each of these 6 parts one by one, and what you should focus on during the early, middle, and advanced stages of your learning journey. First, vocabulary. HSK test has 6 levels, and each level requires different vocabularies that you need to master. In the early stages, you need to grasp 300 core words required for level 1 to 2. These are basic survival vocabulary that cover daily simple communication needs, including numbers, time, directions, food, family members, and more. The vocabulary mainly consists of monosyllabic words and commonly used disyllabic words with no complex collocations. Levels 3 to 4 include 1,200 words, mainly practical daily use vocabulary covering scenarios like work, study, shopping, transportation, and entertainment. This level adds polysyllabic words, common fixed collocations, and simple idioms, making the vocabulary more functional. Levels 5 to 6 include 5,000 words, which are academic or professional vocabulary. They meet the needs of academic communication, professional scenarios, and in-depth expression in fields such as society, economy, culture, and technology. The focus is on abstract words, professional terminology, complex idioms, and fixed sentence patterns, emphasizing the accuracy and diversity of vocabulary. In my upcoming videos, I'll walk you through every level's vocabulary one by one, covering Chinese character, their writing, pinyin, pronunciation, meanings, and example sentences. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Second, pronunciation. First, you'll need to learn the basic Chinese phonetic knowledge, including initials, finals, tones, and the syllable structure. Then, you should understand the tone combinations for disyllabic words, transyllabic words, and words containing neutral tones. In the middle and later stages of learning, focus on mastering pronunciation difficulties, such as neutral tones. For example, in Chinese, we don't say ma, ma, instead we say mama. 儿化 tones, we don't say 花儿, instead we say 花儿. Tone changes, we don't say 你好, instead we say 你好. This will help you develop a preliminary sense of the language. Third, characters. For most students, Chinese characters are the hardest part to get started with. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, unlike English, which is made up of letters, Chinese consists of characters. This is a very unfamiliar concept for you. I've repeatedly heard students describe Chinese characters as painting. It's totally normal for beginners to feel this way. But once you understand the rules of writing Chinese characters and how a seemingly complex character is structured, it won't be feeling difficult anymore. First, you need to learn 17 basic strokes, such as horizontal stroke, vertical stroke, left falling stroke, and right falling stroke. 6 stroke order rules, such as writing from left to right, horizontal before vertical, left falling before right falling. 7 character structures, such as left-to-right structure, top-bottom structure, semi-enclosed structure, and 18 radicals, such as the water radical and the hand radical. In the initial stage, master the 52 most commonly used and character-forming single-component characters. Single-component characters means characters that cannot be split further, like 日, 山, 木, sun, mountain, wood. In the intermediate stage, learn compound characters and common words. It's around 1,500 to 2,000. Finally, master rare characters and error-prone characters. Distinguish between similar-looking characters, such as 3 characters. They are all 变, but they mean differently. Understand the original and extended meaning of characters and improve the accuracy of your written expression. Fourth, grammar. In the initial stage, get familiar with Chinese sentence components like subject, predicate, and object, and understand basic sentence patterns such as declarative sentences and interrogative sentences. In the intermediate stage, master key grammar points including particles, 这, 呢, 过, 把 sentences, 被 sentences, and conjunctions such as because and though sentences. At this stage, you should analyze example sentences to grasp grammatical logic. Do targeted sentence making and sentence pattern transformation exercises and use different sentences structure in short writing. The goal of the final stage is to flexibly apply complex grammar, understand the logical habits of Chinese expression, and enhance the diversity and accuracy of your sentences. There are around in total 60 most commonly used Chinese grammar points, and I will create videos explaining each one individually, so don't forget to subscribe. Fifth, communication. In the beginning stage, you would be able to carry out basic daily communication, mastering simple expressions like reading, saying goodbyes, and requests for help. For example, hello, thank you, and excuse me. At this stage, you need to memorize common communicative sentence patterns, simulate simple situational dialogues, such as asking for directions or shopping, and understand slow, clear daily conversations. In the intermediate stage, you would improve your communication fluency, being able to discuss daily topics like hobbies, weather, or family members, understand conversations at a normal speed, and express yourself more coherently. In the advanced stage, you would achieve effective and complex communication, participate in in-depth topic discussions such as work, culture, or social phenomenon, and adapt to different communication scenarios and audiences. Next, culture. At the beginning stage, learn basic cultural knowledge, including common festivals like the Spring Festival, Mid-Autumn Day, basic etiquette like greeting, how do Chinese address people, and daily customs like dining habits, learn simple cultural expressions such as Happy New Year, and avoid basic cultural taboos. In the advanced stage, understand traditional Chinese values such as respecting the elderly and loving the young. Folk culture, Chinese have our own zodiac signs, or the solar terms, and common idioms and allusions such as waiting for a rabbit by a tree. In the mastery stage, you should understand the social and cultural background of China, like Chinese history, social phenomena, and so on. Comprehend Chinese literature, such as Chinese novels and poetry. Pay attention to social hotspots. Exchange cultural perspectives with native speakers. This is all about the 6 components of Chinese. It can sound colossal in the first place, but believe me, I'll take you through every stage of it by baby steps, and you actually would feel a lot of fun. It won't be a mission impossible. So don't forget to subscribe. Let's get this journey started together.